Thanks for tuning in. You got your pal Tom here. This is my amigo Luke. Today we're going to be talking about something super exciting using an edible image. The video's here at Lynn's Cake, Candy, and
Chocolate Supplies.
So today we're going to be talking about a great alternative when people want to decorate a cake, make it very personalized, and that is an edible frosting sheet.
Whoa, cool.
Yes.
So, how does that work?
Yep. So basically, it's a flexible, almost like a flexible communion wafer that you apply to the frosting on a cake. So we can do personal photos. We have a selection of licensed and copyright items that we've already paid for that we can use. And the other cool thing is we can actually add font. So instead of having someone to worry about, piping happy birthday Freddie or happy birthday Clarence, we could just do that for them.
Wow, super. So we come in, you get it printed, and then what's the best way to store it?
Yep, so once they come in, it normally takes a couple minutes to align. They get to preview it, which is nice. So you can actually see the sizing of what it'll be. It takes a few minutes to print off. And then for the storage, we never want to refrigerate.
Don't refrigerate, okay.
Right, so we do a lot of these, and I think this is a key video to help people know how to make sure to give them the best experience of applying it and working properly.
Okay.
So it'll be in a little plastic sleeve and just keep it right on your counter. No need to refrigerate.
No need to refrigerate. Okay. And then when I put it on the icing, do I want the icing dry? Do I want it soaking wet?
Yeah, right. Yep, great question. So we want to make sure that the frosting is moist. So let's say you even bought a pre-made cake somewhere, how it'll have that kind of that dry crust.
Sure, yeah.
The edible frosting sheet will not adhere. So we want to make sure that we frost the cake. It's nice and moist. We'll peel the backer from the image, and then we'll just put it on the moist frosting. Let's say that you ended up buying a cake pre-made. What you would want to do is just do a real light spritz of water and then take your spreader, reintroduce that moisture to the frosting so it's nice and smooth, and then apply the image.
Okay, so not soaking wet, but just nice and damp, a little bit moist.
Right.
Okay, so this is a freshly iced cake that we have here. And then I'm really excited about this image. I actually really wanted this on the top of my wedding cake. But my wife said the cake needed to look good.
Yeah.
So this is what it is here. Super stoked that we're actually able
I
to
don't know
see
why
this
she
on a
would
cake.
say no.
I
to
know.
having that on your wedding
I'm
cake.
so excited.
Yeah.
Just like on my wedding day, I was all smiles just on this picture here.
It's the first time we're doing a mug shot on a cake. So
it is. You see a lot of stuff, but never have we seen a mug shot.
Right.
So first experience for both of us.
Yeah.
So we have a round cake, and this is in a circle, but the sheet is a little bit larger, as you can see. So we're going to cut it out.
Right, so we can just use a regular scissors, which we're going to do. We'll go around. It works best really on white frosting so that it'll almost blend in. You can do it, we've done it before on chocolate frosting. We have a real nice fudge frosting, but you'd almost have to put that on maybe an hour before the party.
Okay.
Or if you put it on a colored frosting, that color is really going to absorb the image. So if we did it the night before, we wouldn't really be able to visually see it that well.
Okay. Okay. And then for cutting, we want to keep the backer on, correct?
Right. So we're going to cut it with the backer. So we'll just zip around that real quick.
All right.
And then Luke, why don't you tell them just a couple other techniques for putting it on? Is there anything special they need to do?
Once you take it off the backer and you have it on the moist buttercream, you'll just kind of put it down. You might give it a little pat. But it's a very simple process. Would you add anything to that, Tom?
The biggest thing that we get is people get confused on the storage. So they think they need to put it in the refrigerator or the freezer. Excessive cold or excessive heat will actually cause a problem with the image. So we want to store it at room temperature on a counter. So I cut this wonderful mugshot picture. And so all we're going to do is we're just going to kind of flick it, and the backer is ready to come off. Luke, what would happen if on a more summer humid day,
Mhm.
what would I do if I can't get the backer to come off? Do I try to peel it?
You know, Tom, that's a great question. I have no idea. What would I do?
Well, what are you doing on this video then?
I'm learning. I'm here to learn, just like you guys.
So what we would do is on a warm, humid day, typically the frosting sheet is going to want to stick aggressively to that backer. So instead of trying to peel it and having a risk of tearing the wonderful picture you're going to put on, we would put this in the refrigerator for just a couple minutes.
Oh.
That will stiffen up that frosting sheet. It'll contract it a little bit, and then by a simple flicking of the backer, we'll be able to take the frosting sheet off.
There you go.
So we're ready to go. We're just going to take it off. And then again, our frosting is nice and moist.
Mhm.
So we're just going to position it. Do you want to hold that cake up a little bit?
Sure.
Maybe what we'll
You guys
do.
see how it
Yep.
goes?
So put it right on like that. We're just going to pat it down. We want to have the frosting as smooth as possible because this will conform to any ridges or bumps that are in the frosting.
Wow, look at that.
Just like that. So that can sit, and again, and I would say, Luke, maybe in about a half an hour, that will really be absorbed into the frosting, and then we're ready to go. Everything is fully edible. Some people have come in and said, whoa, wait a minute, you're using a regular printer. Is this stuff safe?
Yeah, yep. Yeah, it's 100% all edible, designated printer for edible images. And I like that you can't taste it.
Right.
It just tastes just like the buttercream.
Right. Yep. There is no taste. Actually the printer cartridges we use are water-based, fully edible ink, which is crazy. We're excited. It works great. You can see that we did write the message on there. Congratulations, Luke.
Mm-hmm.
So that we didn't have to worry about piping that. Yep. It's a great alternative. Something where you can make a fun customized cake in literally 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Super fun.
very little effort, but it looks like you put a lot of effort in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hope you guys learned something. I know I learned plenty. We appreciate you guys. We'll have a link down below to our email address with our website. There's a little site or a little tab on there about edible images if you want to read more about it. Give us a call, email us with any questions about this. We are more than happy to help you, and we are really excited and hope this helps you guys.
Absolutely. So as always, you guys are awesome. We greatly appreciate your business. We look forward to seeing you at the store here at Lynn's Cake Candy and
Chocolate Supplies.